I got one. Okay, I'm going to do one by Moses that I did in Moses with Brian. Brian Sands. It's been 2 years since Brian's passed. Oh, that's so weird. That is so weird. It seems my memories of Brian Sands are all good for me. I just knew Brian when we were younger, and we would just laugh so hard about crazy things we wanted to do. We had a band called Moses and Milk. That was our claim to fame. And we were kind of an art band, art rock band, sort of a clean-cut Alice Cooper or a Magical Mystery Tour with theatrics. So we would do a lot of amazing things. Brian would get up there and sing, and he would have oversized gloves, and we would have a nuclear, it's too hard to explain. I have it on my website. It's a section about Moses and Milk, and you can read it. But Brian was into Salvador Dali and Federico Fellini, and I think that was a major influence for me to enjoy weirdness and enjoy things out of context. And Brian and I would just think of crazy stuff, and we're really creative, and we would go to costume shops and get crazy outfits. And I remember one time, the level that we got to, we decided that we wanted to have a total sensory experience, and we were going to have perfume smells through a thing like squirting, you know, like we would squirt for mosquitoes. We were going to squirt the auditorium with an odor that we thought would be cool for us to come on. And another time we went to costume shops, we'd buy all these crazy Rolling Stones and Victorian outfits, and one time we had an idea to wear like heads this big on our head. When we never did that, but we did Cold Turkey with masks and by John Lennon and Yoko Ono, and we were just out there. Too bad there's not. The only way that could live is you could talk about it. I think if someone could write a play about it, it would be absolutely awesome to see a younger band reenact the craziness of how out there our bands really were, and really fun. And so this, I can't do Brian's songs, but this is one that we used to sing together, and we sang harmony. It's what I wrote. It's called "There's Really No Difference Between You and Me," and this is for Brian and for Larry Smiley. You don't know what it's like to be all alone, so don't tell me how I should be. You don't know how it is to be alone in a crowd, so don't tell me tales of love and peace. I've been on both sides now, and I know how it is to watch the world go by and disagree. But as my life subsides, I only see one thing. There's really no difference between you and me. You don't know how it is to lose someone you love and see them slowly drift away. But I know how it is to be like you, to watch the world go by and disagree. I've been on both sides now, and I know how it is to watch the world go by and disagree. But as my life subsides, I only see one thing. There's really no difference between you and me. There's really no difference between you and me. There's really no difference between